Our brain comes equipped with some pretty powerful coping skills. And so far we've talked about fight and flight and freeze, and in this video we're going to move into one of my favorites, fawn. I love fawn so much because it's a little bit counterintuitive and yet such a powerful opportunity for healing that most people don't know a lot about. Fawning is all about people pleasing, and we learn to fawn when we start to understand that we can help appease the perpetrator in order to stay safe. Now, when I describe it that way, it might make sense that a lot of children who grow up in chaotic or dangerous households learn fawning behavior. In fact, fawning can ride shotgun to fight, flight, freeze, as well as dissociation, because fawning is a powerful way that a child and an adult can give themselves value in a scary or out of control situation. If we're fawning, we are ensuring that we have value to the person who is hurting us. We are aligning with their beliefs, their desires, and their needs. We are seeing who they are and what they are, and finding ways that we can be of support to them. The problem is that means that we usually stop valuing, or as children, adolescents, or teens don't even have the chance to develop a sense of self. Because if we're in a fawning state for survival, our self doesn't matter. Only the perpetrator's needs matter. That's a pretty painful way to grow up and exist in the world. And the perpetrator usually does not care about our wants or needs, right? And so we learn to devalue ourselves, to not set boundaries, and instead to exist in a world of overextension, self-sacrificing, and boundaryless existence. What's really also exciting about fawning is that there's an opportunity to begin to change the fawning process pretty quickly, simply through moving into identifying what our unique wants and needs are. I want to highlight that when we have not done this before, this can be really, really hard. In fact, if we've grown up in a fawning world, we may not even have a sense of who we are in the world around us. And here's the opportunity to start to develop that. When we are people-pleasing and fawning, every single behavior that we do feels like a need to behavior. I need to do this to stay alive. But here's the trick. Need to behaviors are really tied into our core biology. I need to breathe. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to eat food. Those are need tos, which leaves a whole host of other things that we're doing that are want to behaviors. And that's a really powerful opportunity to start to break apart if we're in a fawning relationship with somebody. If we're noticing the need to pull, well, that's probably an organic pull from our past, a behavioral one that's been there for a really long time. We can take a step back and with loving self-compassion, not judgment, that's important. Loving self-compassion, ask ourselves, do I need to do this in order to survive? Or do I want to do this for this person? And then even create a third unique category. Maybe I don't even want to do this. Slot that behavior into one of those categories. Start teaching your brain to create these micro separations so that you're empowered to start moving into agency within these relationships. Change is slow and it can take time. And this is an opportunity for starting to learn about who you are. What do you need to do? What do you want to do? What might you do even though you don't really want to do it because it's important to you? And what might you just stop doing because guess what? It's not tied to your survival and you don't have to do it anymore. That's a pretty exciting place to be. So try this out. Let us know how it goes in the comments. It's a really exciting new exercise if you find, or upon reflection from this video, realize that you might have some fawning behaviors. Start empowering yourself to make intentional change.